sideways, the camera, but hopefully that's okay. Like, you guys should still be able to see me on the mat. So welcome to second day of my teacher training, where I am doing now the Hatha Yoga flow at 10 p.m. EST. So how I'm feeling today are really good, really good. My schedule has changed, so I'm kind of learning to take this path of the yogi, still feeling very content and happy without being influenced by circumstances outside of myself, such as stress, noise, lack of sleep, and exhaustion, or anything like that. And I'm feeling really good. Yoga is really helping with a lot of different things, a lot of different fears, a lot of insecurities. So yeah, feeling really good. Okay, so the volume is going to be a little bit lower than the morning Vinyasa flow, just because it is a little bit later and I live in a building and I don't want to wake everybody up that might be going to sleep earlier than myself. So if you cannot hear the flow, just put up the volume on whatever tablet, computer, TV, whatever you are using. And let's get to the Hatha flow and cleanse all of this negative depress from the day.
Welcome to today's Hatha Yoga practice. Start in a comfortable seated position and just take a few deep breaths coming into your practice. And if you would like to select an intention for today's class, you can do that now. We're going to start the class today with a practice of pranayama. We'll be doing that isha again. So bring your hands into Vishnu Mudra, or bring your forefinger and middle finger to your third eye. Take a deep inhale breath. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale right nostril. Exhale left nostril. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. 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 Inhale left. Exhale right. And release. Breathe normally. Taking deep inhales through the nose, deep exhales through the nose. Breathing into the abdomen so that on every inhale the belly rises and on every exhale it falls. Let's just take a few more deep breaths here before we begin with the asana practice. Keeping your focus on your third eye. And then gently open your eyes. And let's get started with the warm-up. We'll begin with some neck stretches. So take a deep inhale breath looking forwards. And as you exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder as far as you can. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And this time on your exhale, drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder, continuing to look forwards. Breathe here. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can stretch your right arm away from you and bring your left hand just to rest on your head. Make sure you're not pulling, you're just resting your hand. And inhale, release, bring your head back to center. As you exhale, drop the right ear down towards the right shoulder. And again, if you would like an extra stretch, you can stretch your left arm away from you and or bring your right hand to rest on your head. And release. Inhale, bring your head back to center. As you exhale, drop your chin down towards your chest. And then if you would like to increase the stretch, you can interlace your hands and just rest them on the back of your head. Again, you're not pulling down on your head, you're simply allowing the weight of your arms to slightly increase the stretch. Release your hands down. And inhale, bring your head back to center. On your next inhale, raise your arms up into the air, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, drop your left hand onto the mat and lean into it, looking under your right armpit. Breathe here. As you breathe, see if you can come a little bit deeper into the side stretch, maybe even eventually coming all the way down until your left elbow is on the mat. Keep stretching your right arm overhead and looking under your right armpit. Inhale, come back to center, stretch both arms up to the sky, and exhale, bring the right hand down onto the mat, lean into it and look under the left armpit. Again, as you stay here, see if you can come deeper into the side stretch, eventually bringing your right elbow onto the mat. Keep looking under the left armpit. And inhale, come all the way up, back to seated position. On your next inhale, raise your arms into the air again. And as you exhale, fold forwards, coming into Adho Mukha Sukhasana. Walk your hands as far forwards as you can. And then relax your head down. Breathe here. And to come out of the pose, slowly walk your hands in towards your body to bring your upper body back upright. Now slowly make your way into Vamanasana, tabletop pose. Bring your knees directly under your hips and your wrists directly under your shoulders. We're going to come into Madhyasana, Bithalasana, cat-cow pose. On your next inhale, arch your lower back, open your chest and look up. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, press into your hands and drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, arch your lower back, open your chest, look up. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, press into your hands and drop your chin towards your chest. Take 3 more rounds of Madhyasana, Bithalasana in your own time, moving nice and slowly with your own breath. And bring yourself back into Vamanasana. Tuck your toes under, take a deep inhale, and on your next exhale, press up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your right knee, and then bend your left knee. Then straighten both legs, fully coming into your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Slowly start to walk your feet up the mat until you come into Uttanasana at the top of the mat. You can grab onto your opposite elbows if you would like to and rock from side to side, just stretching out the back. And then release your hands down and slowly roll up to standing, keeping your chin tucked to your chest until the very end. Let's begin with Surya Namaskara. Come to stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat. Bring your hands into prayer, coming into Pranamasana. On your next inhale, raise your arms up, open your chest to the sky, come into a slight back bend, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, forward fold, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, step your right leg back, drop your knee, open your chest, Ashwasanchalanasana. We're here for 5 deep breaths. Keep your chest open, look upwards, and allow your hips to press down. Staying here for 3 more deep breaths. On your next exhale, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe here. Ensure your fingers are spread wide, you're pressing your upper body towards your thighs, and your heels are pressing down towards the ground. Drishti is on your navel or the top of your thighs. Inhale, roll forwards, Kumbhakasana. Hips are in line with shoulders, wrists directly under shoulders. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chin and chest to the ground, looking forwards. Inhale, Bhujangasana, opening your chest, looking up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, coming into Ashwasanchalanasana on the other side. Again, open your chest, breathe here. And on your next exhale, step forwards, coming into Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Let's go straight into the other side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, step the left foot back this time, coming into Ashwasanchalanasana. Breathe here. On your next exhale, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good job. On your next inhale, roll forwards. We're coming into Kumbhakasana. Remember to press the floor away from you, keeping your shoulder blades apart. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, dropping the knees, chin and chest to the ground, looking forwards. Inhale, Bhujangasana, drop the hips, open the chest, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the left foot forwards this time, coming into Ashwasanchalanasana on the other side. Again, we're taking a few deep breaths here. Open the chest, breathe. On your next exhale, step to the top of the mat, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, open your chest, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, come to Pranamasana. Good job. So we're going to do a few more rounds of Surya Namaskara, but this time we're going to move faster, with one movement on every breath cycle. Remember, you have the whole inhale or the whole exhale to move. There's no need to rush. Let's begin. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, step the right leg back, Ashwasanchalanasana, open the chest. Exhale, step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, roll forward into Kumbhakasana. Exhale, drop the knees, chin and chest, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, drop the hips, open the chest, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg forwards, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, forward fold at the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, coming into Pranamasana. We go straight into the opposite side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, left leg back, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, slowly roll forwards, Kumbhakasana. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, look forwards. Inhale, Bhujangasana, opening the chest, look up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, Inhale, left leg forwards this time, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And then we'll go into the third round. Let's begin. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, right leg back, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, slowly roll forwards, Kumbhakasana. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg forwards, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana, and we get ready to go straight into the opposite side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, left leg back, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, roll forwards into Kumbhakasana. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the left foot forwards, Ashwasanchalanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Now breathe here. We're done with Surya Namaskara. Come into Tadasana and take a few deep breaths before we move on to the next sequence. Bring your hands onto your hips and step your right leg back. We're coming into Virabhadrasana 1, so step your leg back as far as you can, and then square your hips towards the front. Bring a deep bend into your front leg, and then inhale, raise your arms up. Your palms are pointing towards each other, your shoulders are relaxed. Make sure that your front knee isn't going past your ankle. Virabhadrasana 1. Press the outer edge of your back foot into the mat to keep that leg nice and strong. On your next exhale, open out into Virabhadrasana 2. Legs stay in the same position, but you might find that you can have a bit more space between your 2 feet. Arms are parallel to the ground, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. You're looking over your left hand. Breathe here. And release, step back into Tadasana at the top of the mat. Take a breath here. Let's do the same on the other side. Bring your hands onto your hips, and this time step your left leg back into warrior legs. Again, make sure that you have a bend in your front knee, but it's not going past your ankle. Square the hips to the front, and inhale, bring the arms up, palms facing towards each other, shoulders relaxed, Virabhadrasana 1. exhale, open out into Virabhadrasana 2. Looking over your right hand, arms parallel to the ground, shoulders relaxed. Again, press the outer edge of your back foot into the mat to keep that leg nice and strong. And release, stepping back into Tadasana at the top of the mat. Let's take a breath here, and then we move on. On your next inhale, step your right leg back and come straight into Virabhadrasana 2. Bring your left hand down in front of your left foot, stretch your right arm up to the sky, coming into Utthita Konasana. You're trying to have a nice straight line from your top hand to your bottom hand, opening your chest to the side and keeping your legs nice and strong. Inhale, come back up into Virabhadrasana 2 and step back into Tadasana. Okay, let's go on to the other side. Inhale, step your left leg back this time, again coming into Virabhadrasana 2. And then bring your right hand down to the ground in front of your right foot. Left arm stretches up to the sky, Utthita Konasana. Open your chest. Keep pressing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. Last breath. And inhale, come back to Virabhadrasana 2, then step straight back into Tadasana. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here before we move on to the next asana. Next, we're coming into Trikonasana, so step your right foot back about halfway, bring your arms parallel to the ground. Inhale, reach forwards as if someone's pulling you by your left hand, and then swivel your arms so they're perpendicular to the ground. Bring your left hand against your left shin, open your chest, look up towards your right hand, Trikonasana. And inhale, come back up, step into Tadasana, take a breath before we go on to the other side. Inhale, step your left leg back about halfway, coming into Trikonasana on the other side, arms parallel. Inhale, reach forwards, and then swivel your arms, coming into Trikonasana. Your right hand is reaching down, your left arm is reaching up. You're looking up towards your left hand. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Good job. And release, coming back up and then stepping into Tadasana at the top of the mat. Next, we're going to come into some twisting poses. So bring your hands back onto your hips and step your right leg behind you. Drop your right knee down onto the ground so you're forming a square with your legs. Inhale, reach your right arm up, and as you exhale, twist to bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Twist to look over your left shoulder, and then tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee, coming into Parivrtta Konasana. If you'd like to, you can stretch your left arm up to the sky. Keep your legs and arms strong. Breathe here. And release. If your hand is raised, bring it back onto your hip and slowly come back into the starting position. Let's go on to the other side. So swap the positioning of your legs so that now your right foot is forwards. And inhale, reach your left arm up. As you exhale, twist and bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Twist to look over your right shoulder. Then tuck your back toes, and on an inhale breath, lift your knee. Keep opening your chest, keep twisting, and if you would like to, raise your right arm up towards the sky. Breathe here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Good job, and release, gently coming back into the starting position. And then on an inhale, press back up to standing and step back into Tadasana. Good job. Release everything, take a few deep breaths here. Next, let's come into Parivrita Trikonasana. Bring your hands onto your hips, step your right foot back about halfway, and square your hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your right arm up into the sky, and as you exhale, fold forwards halfway, bringing your upper body parallel to the ground. Now from here, bring your right hand to the outside of your left leg, and start to twist to look over your left shoulder. You can stay here, or if you would like to, you can stretch your left arm up and look up towards your left hand. Breathe here. Good job, and if your arm is raised, bring it back down. Turn your chest to look down and then slowly raise your upper body up. Come into Tadasana. Let's do the other side. Again, hands on your hips. Step your left leg back about halfway. Square your hips towards the front. And then inhale, this time left arm raises. Exhale, fold forwards, bringing your body parallel to the ground. Left hand comes all the way down to the outside of the right foot. And exhale, twist, 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 turning your chest to the side and looking over your right shoulder. If you would like to, inhale, raise your right arm up and look towards your hand. Breathe here. Last deep breath. And release, bring your hand back down onto your hip if it's raised. Turn your chest to the ground. Inhale, raise your upper body up and step forwards into your Tadasana. Good job. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here, releasing any unnecessary tension. Well done, we finished the standing series. Gently make your way down onto the ground, coming into Dandasana. So your legs are straight, your feet are flexed towards your face, hands by your side, open your chest, breathe. Let's come into Ardha Matsyendrasana pose. Bend your right knee, and then bring your right foot over to the opposite side of your left leg. Bring your right hand behind your lower back. Inhale, raise your left arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, connect your left elbow with the outside of your right knee and twist to look over your right shoulder. If you would like to, you can come into a bind by bringing your left arm through the gap under your knee and connecting it behind you with your right hand. Wherever you are, keep twisting, and on every exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. And release. Come back into Dandasana. Take a breath there, and then we move on to the other side. Bend your left knee, bring your left foot over to the opposite side of the right leg. Left hand comes behind your lower back. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, connect your elbow with the outside of your knee and twist to look over your left shoulder. If you would like to come into a bind, wherever you are, on each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Good job. And release the pose, turning back to the front and coming back into Dandasana. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here before we move on. Okay, next we're coming into Parigasana. Bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot against the inside of your left thigh. Bring your right hand just outside and behind your right hip. And on an inhale, press your hips up and to the side, coming into Parigasana side stretch. If you would like to, you can stay here in the starting pose. Otherwise, on an inhale breath, you're going to lift your upper body up, bring your left hand onto your left leg and stretch your right arm overhead. Look under your right armpit, Parigasana. Taking 2 more deep breaths here, wherever you are. And then slowly releasing, coming back into Dandasana. Let's take the other side. Bend your left leg, bringing the sole of your foot against the inside of your right thigh. Left hand comes just behind your left hip. Inhale, press up, coming into this wonderful side stretch. Again, you can stay in this starting position for Parigasana. Otherwise, on your next inhale, you can lift your upper body up, coming into the full expression of the pose, bringing your right hand down onto your right leg and stretching your left arm overhead. Look under your left armpit. Breathe here. And slowly release, gently bringing yourself back down into Dandasana. Now bend both your knees and let's prepare for Parivrita Krinchasana pose. Bring your right hand behind your lower back and then bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot and grab onto the sole of your foot. Take a deep inhale breath, and as you exhale, kick through your right heel, extending your leg away from you. Then lift your right arm and stretch it towards the back. Turn to look towards your right thumb. Keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears, and keep that right leg nice and straight, kicking through the heel. And gently release, coming back into your starting pose. And then we take Parivrita Krinchasana on the other side. Bring your left hand behind you this time and use your right hand to grab onto the outside of your left leg. Take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, kick through the heel, and then stretch your left arm behind you, look towards your left thumb. Again, keep your shoulders relaxed, breathe. Beautiful pose, everyone, and slowly release. Hug your knees in close to your chest. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. Let's get ready to move on to Gomukhasana pose. Grab onto your right ankle and pull your foot to the outside of your left hip. Then move your left foot to the outside of your right hip. You're aiming to stack your knees on top of each other. Ensure your hips are firmly on the ground and you're not sitting on your feet. Bring your arms out to the side, up on your fingertips. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, fold forwards. If it's available and comfortable for you, you can rest your chin, forehead, or any part of your head onto your knee. Breathe here. Try and relax into the pose, allowing gravity to do all of the hard work for you. Last deep breath here. And inhale slowly, bring your upper body all the way up. And then gently release your legs using the help of your hands, coming back into your ball pose. Take a breath here, and then let's set up for Gomukhasana on the other side. So this time your left leg is on the bottom and your right leg is on the top. Again, aiming to stack your knees on top of each other. Bring your arms out to the side, you're up on your fingertips. Inhale, open your chest, look up, and exhale, fold forwards. Breathe here, again relaxing into the pose, releasing as much tension as you can. Taking the last couple of deep breaths here. And on your next inhale, slowly reverse out of the pose. Now moving nice and slowly, make your way to lie on your back, coming into Shavasana. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. And then we'll be coming into Ardha Pavana. On your next inhale, raise your right knee and use your hands to squeeze it towards your chest. Keep your left foot flexed, and on every exhale, see if you can bring your knee a little bit closer to you. Now gently release your knee away from you slightly, and then on an exhale breath, bring it all the way over to the floor on the left side. Stretch your right arm out away from you and look towards your right hand. Breathe here. And gently come back to center. Give your knee one final squeeze into your chest and then stretch your right leg away from you, coming back into Shavasana. Let's take the other side. Inhale, lift the left knee, squeezing it in towards your chest. And again on every exhale, see if you can get it a little bit closer. And ease off on that knee slightly. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, drop the left knee over towards the right side of the body, dropping it all the way to the floor. Stretch your left arm away from you and turn your head to look at your left hand. Breathe here. And gently come back to center. Give your knee a final squeeze into the chest and send that leg away from you. Good job. Let's come into Ananda Balasana. So lift both your legs and have the soles of your feet pointing towards the ceiling. Grab onto your big toes and start to pull on your big toes so that you're pulling your knees towards your armpits. If you would like to, you can rock from side to side in this pose. Close your eyes, relax, and enjoy the stretch. If you want to come deeper into the pose, you can release the toes and now hold onto the soles of your feet and pull your feet down. This should enable you to get your knees further down, making the stretch a little bit deeper. And release the pose. Bring both knees into your chest. Hold on to your opposite elbows if you can. And just give yourself a little squeeze. Now let's end the class on Viparita Karani. Just stretch your legs directly up. Your soles of your feet again are as if you're trying to walk on the ceiling. Legs are straight, arms out by your side. And you can also choose to actually do this pose against a wall if you would like to. So if you need to, just reposition yourself. Again, close the eyes and completely relax. slowly release, coming into a well-deserved Shavasana. Open your feet as wide as your hips or wider, and allow your toes to fall outward. Your arms are by your side with your palms facing up, and completely relax. Now slowly start to bring some movement into your body. You can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head from side to side. Then on your next inhale, raise your arms above your head and give yourself a nice stretch. And as you exhale, hug your knees in close to your chest and gently rock from side to side. Roll all the way over onto whichever side you prefer and just take a breath here. Now keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And just bring yourself into your chosen meditation asana, preparing for a 5-minute meditation to end the class. We'll be ending on a silent meditation. So to start, just bring your attention to your third eye. And then start to deepen your breathing. Deep inhales through the nose, deep exhales through the nose. On every exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more into the asana. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders, relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Now, as we do today's meditation, your mind will wander. It will wander into thoughts of the past, thoughts of the future. Whenever you notice this, it's okay. Just gently bring your attention back to your third eye. If you would like to, you can bring your hands into Dhyana Mudra by resting your right palm inside your left. When it's time to come out of the meditation, I will let you know. gently start to bring your awareness back to the external world. Notice what sounds you can hear, both near and far. Deepen your breathing again. Release your mudra and bring your hands onto your knees. And just start to notice the sensations you can feel. Your clothes against your skin. Your body connected with the ground below you. Take a moment to thank yourself for practicing today and to thank your body for carrying you through the practice. When you are ready, you can gently open your eyes. Well done for your practice today, and thank you for joining.
Alright, thank you so much for joining my Hatha Yoga flow. That was something amazing, spectacular experience. I will have another yoga flow tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST. It's a Vinyasa flow. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.